Over the past 2 years, I've gone from being a completely broke employee, gone from working at McDonald's to even working in a high-end sort of corporate role in London, but still essentially being a slave to my wage, still not being able to live life on my own terms, and really only making about, 2 to 3K plus per month, to in 2 years making 15K a month with high ticket sales and being able to network and be around high network individuals, right? People here, people in my network, people that obviously I'm in these pictures with, making multiple 6 figures plus per month. And I've done this in 2 years, which truthfully is pretty shit. I've seen people do this, and I've seen people literally replicate everything that I'm about to speak to. And I wish I knew this when I first got started. And I wish I just took this a lot more seriously when I first got started. But I've seen people make that exact same jump in, honestly, 3 to 6 months. I've seen people using the exact same principles, the exact same lessons that I'm about to walk you through, and the things that I used over the span of 2 years. But they've just been able to shorten the time because they've understood the principle of leverage. Okay, truthfully, the way you have and the way you scale to 15K plus per month, or whatever sort of situation, where the way you scale to whatever revenue number it is, or whatever it is that you want to get into in life, is leverage. Okay, the people that have the most leverage are normally the people that make the most money. Okay, when we think about people like Bill Gates, when we think about people like, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, all of these individuals have an insane amount of leverage as people that have high amount of value. And those are the people that make the most money. Now, it's very hard. It's going to be very hard, especially for you watching this video right now, going from, broke employee to Bill Gates level, founder. It's going to be very hard for you to go to a Bill Gates level founder. However, what is going to be very easy for you and what is going to be extremely simple for you to do is build a skill that is high leverage, because once you've got that skill, you're able to make more money. And you're able to use that money to invest into more skills and invest yourself and create an identity where you have high leverage. So you go from being an employee to essentially climbing up the leverage ladder. Okay? Just every single, day, every single month, you're learning, you're building. And as long as you carry on, few years down the line, because obviously, as you saw with people like Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, it didn't come overnight. It came from building skills first, knowing how to, run a business or whatever it is. That is what got them to the point, right? But the biggest thing that you need to do right now, and the most important thing that you're going to need to do, and the most important thing that took me to 15K plus per month, is building a high leverage skill. Now, when it comes down to building a high leverage skill, we need to figure out what is it that people, and not mainly people, but what is it that business owners depend on? Truthfully, the way you are going to have the most leverage is providing a leveraged skill to business owners that business owners pay a lot of money for and that business owners rely on, okay? If you go to a business owner and you tell them, hey, I'm gonna, make sure that you've got more plates. You don't worry about, I'm gonna make sure you've got more plates. They're not gonna pay a high amount of money for that because it's a commodity, But if you went to a business owner and you said, hey, I'm gonna make sure you've got more customers and, repeat customers or customers that pay you over a long-term period of time, that business owner is gonna be like, what? Of course I want that. What do I need to do? Tell me, what do I need to do? The business owner will jump through, hula hoops in order to get that, right? Because business owners depend on money and sales. And money and sales come from things like customers, sales, okay? People that are giving the business money, because money and sales is what makes a business run. So therefore, sales is the highest leveraged skill that you can use to make more money. Sales is truly what I've been able to use over the past raw couple of days to make this amount of money when it's, probably a lot of a slower week than it should be. But sales is what I've been able to do to unlock that is because I've got a high leverage point. I've got business owners willing to pay me 1.7. I've got business owners willing to pay me, 1.1. I've got business owners willing to pay me 900. I've got business owners willing to pay me 500. Simply because I am the type of person where I provide them an insane amount of skill and I provide them an insane amount of leverage. And I get them what they want, which is doing high ticket sales and helping them land customers. Now, truthfully, when it comes down to getting yourself in that situation, right, where you can learn high ticket sales, it's not hard. All you have to do is put yourself in the position where you learn a skill that business owners want, and there's an abundance of information that you can use to do that. Okay, you can literally go through my YouTube and go through my playlist, and there's videos on videos on videos on how you can literally get started from high ticket sales, like a full 1 hour guide that you can use. You can even message me and you can even see if you can apply, and you can work with me to be one of my one-to-one sales coaching students that I help scale to multiple £1,000s per month with high ticket sales. Okay, the truth is that no matter what, how you can get to that high leverage point is so easy. It's just about starting, taking action, and putting yourself in a situation where you can make that money. Okay, the skill I chose specifically was high ticket sales. The skill I've used multiple other people, and the skill I've used to scale multiple other people is high ticket sales, because I truly believe that if you can get business owners more customers, more money, more sales, which effectively is, if you can provide them more sales and you can provide them a sales service, you will never, ever, ever struggle to make more money. And that is how you climb up the leverage ladder, because you're making businesses more money, you're learning more about business, you're someone valuable that business owners want to be around, you're providing them a good source of value, and therefore you are exceeding at life. If you want to work with me and if you want to see what that look like, and to see if I can actually help you get started on this journey, DM me book on Instagram. Okay, more than happy to help you guys out. But other than that, please use this video and please use it to take action. As I promised you, taking action is what, alongside the leverage ladder, taking action and actually changing my life is what has got me to this stud that you see today. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I'll see you soon.